Welcome one and all to F1 2021 and welcome one and all back to the F2 Hotlap and setups video here on F1 2021, and we're here in the Baku city circuit in Azerbaijan, racing around at the 6.003 kilometre circuit. We're in the Hitech. Liam Lawson pretty much dominating the F2 weekend earlier this year for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Of course, F2 supporting F1 for that round. But it was a very good lap for us. It's a very, very demanding street circuit, high speed. It's going to be a little bit like Jeddah, I feel. We're going to get that later in the year. The lap for us, though, P5, sneaking into the 1 minute 48 is pretty good. Highest Hitech. Some very quick guys in front as well. Let's dive into the setup. 3.5 aero, very low downforce for that such a long straight, stretching from turn 16 down towards turn number 1. Really aggressive on the throttle. That's going to allow us to get a good traction out of the corners and really get good power delivery. Camber, a lot higher than the toe a bit lower, to help us with the drive out the corners. Camber gives us the grip going in, which is definitely going to help in that sort of mid sector and towards the end of the first sector. Front is a little bit firmer than the rear. Really soft to help us with getting the traction, getting the power down, and the front just a little bit firmer just to help the car turn into a lot of these 90-degree corners. A lot of them are 90 degrees. I'm just going to help us a little bit. Brake bias a little bit further back than normal because of the heavier braking zones. The weight balance will shift forward as we're braking harder. So having it a little bit back does help just sort of stabilise under braking. And the right side tyre pressure is higher than the left. It's an anti-clockwise circuit. I just found it helped with us. But down towards turn number 1 now. Braking just before the curbing, about 125 metres to get the car in. Avoiding that curb on the inside and running wide. Gaining a lot on the entry, but losing a little bit on the exit, but up overall. Into turn number 2 now. Again, same. Avoid that curb on the inside. Jump on the power as quickly as you can, because it's such a long straight all the way down to turn 3, the second of the 2 DRS straights. A lot of time to think about this braking point. You want to make sure you avoid that curb on the right-hand side. Don't brake onto the curb. We touch it a little bit, get away with it, get the car in without hitting the curb on the inside, get the power down as best you can. Up towards turn number 4 now, another 90-degree corner back the other way. Again, avoid that curb on the inside. Use all the track available to you on the exit to make sure you get the best power delivery. Brake really early. We'll take a really tight line through turn 5 into turn 6. It really opens it up. We did clip the curb a little bit, and that unsettles the car, which we didn't get as clean as drive as we wanted to. Down towards turn 7, braking hard. And really take a nice tight line because that opens up the run towards the castle section, and now it's about full send. Braking just about the 50-metre marker. Really throw the car in tight on the inside, carry the speed up the hill, then really tight through 11, and then open it up for 12. And now the long climb up the hill. Really important exit there because you're going up the hill. You want to make sure you get the best drive as you can. There's a lot of lap time to be found there. Now down towards turn 15. Full send. We're going to carry as much speed as you can into the corner. Avoid the curb on the inside to avoid unsettling the car, and all the track on the exit you need to use, and we gain so much time there. Just full send, final proper corner of the lap. Need to get good drive through. We gain loads of time on the entry, but compromise the exit a little bit. And now actually 18 and 19, the really fast blowing section, you need to keep tight to the wall. I found you gained probably about 0.02 of a second just by having a nice clean run there, and that's what we did. Now there's nothing else you can do in the lap around Azerbaijan. DRS wide open, and on the run towards the line, the time for us is going to be 1 minute 48.924, which popped us into P5. Good lap overall, I feel. A little bit time on the table once again. As we always say, F2 cars, it's so hard to put a lap together. And each corner, you need to get each corner perfect over the course of one lap. It's so difficult. Again, braking around that sort of 125-metre mark. Get the car slowed down. You can take the curb on the inside, but again, it just unsettles the car and will make getting the traction, putting the traction on a lot harder. Turn 2, again, using all the exit available to you to get the power. Be really aggressive on the power. And using all the track just means you can wind the lock on a lot quicker, be a lot more aggressive, especially as a lot of these corners are down to second gear. Like this one, turn 4. Again, avoid that curb, both curbs on the entry and mid and on the exit. And now up to turn 4. Important corner, and you want to straight line the exit. So don't turn in too much. And now this is a crucial corner. Really want to be nice and tight. We're right up against the wall, and that really opens up turn at number 6, and you get a good run. We're a little bit wayward on the traction. That's because we clipped the curb on the inside and it unsettled the car. Really important, again, for this corner, you really want to be aggressive on the curb. Take a lot of it to cut it, and that means you can open it up a lot better. Through the castle, just full send. Nice and tight once again through turn 11, because that then opens up the next corner. A lot of these quick change of directions, like 5 and 6, 11 and 12, you want to be nice and tight on the inside because that just opens up the second part and you get the good drive out of the corner. to what is a relatively long straight afterwards. Turn 15, full send. I like to avoid the curb on the inside. Some people like to bunny hop it, but we got really good drive down the hill towards turn number 16. Ultimately, the final corner on this lap. Getting the nose in, and now just full beans on the curbs, making your way in between the walls as you're climbing up to about 320 kilometers per hour in these cars. So you now fly past opening DRS about now. And now there's not a lot more you can do, just praying the lap is good enough. But that's a lap around Azerbaijan. Of course, Hitech, because they had such a good, strong result. That's the car we chose for. No Azerbaijani teams or drivers or anything. We went for the Hitech, because they did so well in 2021. But make sure to subscribe, like, and we'll see everybody for Canada very soon.